In a quiet countryside village, a young boy named Milo discovers an odd egg glowing in the forest at night. Unlike any normal egg, it hums softly when touched and feels warm even in the cold air. Milo hides it in his satchel and sneaks it home, uncertain of what he's found. His grandmother, known for her old stories of mythical creatures, warns him not to meddle with it. But Milo's curiosity gets the better of him, and he decides to keep it safe. That night, the egg cracks, revealing a tiny, furry creature, Pookoo. Pookoo has big round eyes, small wings, and can mimic sounds like a parrot. At first, Milo thinks it's just a rare forest animal, but Pookoo shows signs of intelligence. It learns Milo's name in a day and starts following him everywhere. The creature bonds deeply with Milo, becoming his secret companion. But when Pookoo sneezes, sparks of light burst out, nearly setting the curtains ablaze. Milo realizes Pookoo is magical and dangerous if discovered. News spreads through the village of strange lights appearing in the forest. Some villagers whisper of ancient legends returning while others grow afraid. Milo overhears that hunters are planning to search the woods for the source. Pookoo's playful noises almost give him away several times. Milo knows he must keep his new friend hidden at all costs. But Pookoo's rapid growth makes that harder every day. One evening, Pookoo leads Milo to a cave covered in glowing moss. Inside, symbols on the walls shimmer when Pookoo approaches. The boy learns that Pookoo isn't alone. He belongs to a species once revered as guardian. These guardians were said to protect nature but vanished centuries ago. Milo begins to understand that Pookoo is far more than a pet. He may be the key to restoring balance in their world. Meanwhile, a traveling merchant named Vorik arrives in the village. He hears rumors of the strange lights and becomes interested. Vorik secretly works for a wealthy collector obsessed with magical creatures. When he spots Milo with Pookoo's feathers stuck to his clothes, suspicion rises. The merchant begins shadowing the boy discreetly, waiting for proof. Pookoo senses danger but can't communicate it clearly. As days pass, Pookoo learns to fly in short bursts, though clumsily. Thea and Milo share joyful adventures, exploring rivers, climbing cliffs, and racing the wind. But each time Pookoo shows his powers, the forest seems to respond. Flowers bloom instantly, streams sparkle brighter, and animals gather peacefully. Milo realizes Pookoo is tied directly to nature's health. The stronger Pookoo grows, the more vibrant the world becomes. Vorik finally corners Milo in the marketplace, offering gold for the creature. Milo refuses, denying any knowledge, but Pookoo panics and lets out a cry. The sound echoes unnaturally, shaking carts and breaking glass around them. Villagers gasp, realizing Milo has been hiding something extraordinary. Fearing for Pookoo, Milo flees into the forest with his friend. But Vorik rallies hunters to track them down. In the forest chase, Milo and Pookoo barely escape capture. They retreat into the glowing cave once more, hoping to find answers. There, Milo discovers an ancient stone tablet describing the last guardian hatchling. It reveals that Pookoo must reach a sacred mountain before hunters destroy him. Only there can he awaken his true powers and restore his kin. Milo decides to protect Pookoo at all costs and begins their journey. The path to the mountain is perilous, filled with cliffs, rivers, and wild beasts. Pookoo, though playful, shows bravery in protecting Milo from wolves. Together they grow stronger, their bond unbreakable. Milo begins to hear whispers in the wind, almost guiding them forward. He wonders if the forest itself is aiding their quest, but Vorik and his hunters are never far behind. At a river crossing, Milo and Pookoo are ambushed by the hunters. They fight desperately, but Pookoo unleashes a shockwave of light. The hunters are thrown back, blinded, giving Milo time to escape. The boy realizes Pookoo's powers are becoming harder to control. If Pookoo doesn't reach the mountain soon, his energy could consume him. Milo pushes them onward with renewed urgency. On the second night of their journey, Milo dreams of Pookoo's kin. In his vision, hundreds of glowing guardians soar across the skies, but they are trapped in a dark void fading away. A voice tells him, "The hatchling must awaken us, or all will be lost." Milo wakes, shaken, and realizes the fate of the guardians depends on Pookoo. It's no longer just about friendship, it's about saving an entire species. As they near the mountain, they meet a wise hermit named Cyril. Cyril recognizes Pookoo instantly and explains the legends in detail. He warns Milo that Vorik's master seeks to enslave Pookoo's kind for power. Only by completing the ancient ritual at the mountain's peak can Pookoo be safe. Cyril offers them shelter for the night and teaches Milo protective chants. But Vorik tracks them, preparing for a final confrontation. Besides, at dawn, the hunters attack the hermit's hut. Milo and Pookoo barely escape as Cyril holds off the intruders. Pookoo, sensing the hermit's sacrifice, cries out in sorrow. The sound awakens dormant magic in the mountain, shaking the ground. Rocks tumble, creating a barrier between them and their pursuers. Milo realizes the mountain itself responds to Pookoo's emotions. Climbing the mountain proves more difficult than Milo imagined. Storms rage, winds howl, and avalanches nearly crush them. But Pookoo continues to grow, his wings stronger, his glow brighter. He carries Milo short distances, saving him from deadly falls. Their friendship is tested, but they never give up. At last, they glimpse the sacred peak, glowing like a beacon. Before they can reach the summit, Vorik appears with reinforcements. This time, he captures Pookoo using enchanted chains. Milo is thrown aside, powerless to help. Vorik gloats, revealing he intends to sell Pookoo to his master that very night. Pookoo struggles, crying out in pain as the chains dim his light. Milo realizes he must act quickly, or lose his friend forever. Using the chants Cyril taught him, Milo sneaks into the hunter's camp. He frees Pookoo, but the chains drain both of them during escape. Cornered, Milo pleads with Pookoo to trust him fully. With a final surge of will, Pookoo breaks free, shattering the chains in a blinding burst. The hunters are thrown back, terrified of the unleashed power. Together, Milo and Pookoo make their final climb to the summit. At the peak, ancient stone pillars glow as Pookoo steps into the center. The ground trembles as the ritual begins, drawing energy from the stars. Pookoo's body shines brighter than ever, his small wings spreading wide. He transforms into a majestic guardian, larger and more powerful. From the void, the lost kin begin returning, their spirits rekindled. The guardians soar once again, filling the sky with light. But Vorik refuses to give up, striking at Milo in desperation. Pookoo shields his friend, blasting Vorik with a wave of light. The hunters flee in terror, never daring to return. Milo collapses in exhaustion, but Pookoo gently lifts him in his wings. For the first time, Milo hears Pookoo's voice clearly. "Thank you, friend." Tears fill Milo's eyes as he realizes their bond transcends words. Guardians spread across the land, healing forests, rivers, and skies. Villagers witness the miracles and finally understand the truth of the legends. Milo is hailed as the boy who brought back the Guardians. But he refuses fame, choosing instead to remain by Pookoo's side. He knows their journey is far from over. Many dangers still threaten nature. Together, they will protect their world side by side. In a touching farewell, Pookoo leads the Guardians to their sacred home in the clouds, but he returns to Milo, choosing to remain his companion. The boy looks to the sky, filled with hope for a new future. Legends of the Guardians are no longer myths, they are alive again. Milo whispers, "We did it, Pookoo," as they walk into the sunrise. The story closes with Pookoo's glowing eyes watching over the horizon.